Hello, CVU. It is I, Peter Booth, your trusty RISE coordinator, ringing in to hopefully all the advisories in the building to give you a little bit of information about RISE signups, which begin today. The most important thing is that the idea that the fact that RISE signups are happening today should not cause the panic that it may have caused you last year. And we're going to talk about exactly that, why we are switching things a little bit. Gary, can you go to the video, to the slides, please? Fabulous. So this year, signups are going to be a little different, and we'll talk about how they're going to work, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about why they are different. So last year's system, which you may recall, consisted of seniors sign up on Monday, juniors on Tuesday, etc., and it was through Adaptive Scheduler, and it meant getting up at 6:45 a.m. and hitting refresh on your Chromebook, or for some of you who are wiser or wise, getting multiple Chromebooks going and hitting refresh on all of them in order to get in. And the result of that was that by 7:03 a.m., all of the high interest sessions were filled up, which was really not equitable for kids who don't have a computer at home, who don't have really good Wi-Fi, who weren't able to get onto these things at 6:45 because they have other obligations in their lives that early in the morning. So this year we are trying a different system that we're hoping will address this inequity, and also will get more kids into sessions that they want to get into, so that it isn't a big race and then everything else, kind of everyone else is like the loser group. We're working to really try to get everybody into a session that they are genuinely interested in. So this year, as soon as I'm done talking at you, which I'm working on doing as fast as I can, you will take a Google form and you will fill out the form to indicate your level of interest in the offerings that we have. You're going to choose 5 sessions in the morning and 5 sessions in the afternoon, which is 10 altogether, that you're interested in. And then you see at the bottom of that slide, there'll be more on the word interested and why it's bolded in a couple slides. And then lastly, you'll look at the all-day sessions offerings and indicate your level of interest in those. And then all students will be placed into sessions by a computer program that we hand wrote to do exactly this job, to sort kids into sessions based on their indicated interest, with the goal being that all kids are able to get into sessions they're genuinely interested in this year. We can take a minute real quick and look at the Google form. The Google form was emailed to everybody at 10:15 a.m., so it's just a couple minutes ago. You should have gotten the form in the mail, and you'll see it's a pretty standard Google form. And so we're in the morning sessions section here, and there's every single morning session that is available. So you'll go through here and choose your morning sessions, choose 5 morning sessions, and then you'll go to the next one, which I can't do because I haven't done this, but then you'll do the afternoon sessions and then the all-day sessions. It's a pretty straightforward Google form. You will get individualized Google forms. So a bunch of you will get the form which is just sign up for an AM session, show us your interest in your AM sessions, show us your interest in your afternoon sessions, and then tell us about your interest in the all-day sessions. Some of you won't get a form at all because you've already got something else planned out for RISE, and so you don't have to sign up for teacher-led sessions at all. Some of you will get only a morning session sign up because your afternoon session is already planned, and vice versa. Only a PM session because your morning session is already planned. So you should get an individualized Google form. If you think you got the wrong form, let me know. Shoot me an email and say, hey, I didn't get a form, or the form that I got isn't for the right block of time I have to schedule, and we can get that sorted out pretty easily. So how should I pick the sessions that I'm interested in? And there's that word interested again. So when RISE was originally developed in 2018, 2019, it was meant to sort of foster a curiosity and exploration for all CVU students. And being interested in something doesn't mean that it's like your one true passion in life. So for example, soccer is very popular here at CVU, but that doesn't mean you're interested in soccer. It means soccer is your one true passion. Your goal for RISE, if you play soccer year round in all 4 seasons and you have a soccer coach of your own and you do personal soccer sessions, you should not be looking to do soccer for RISE. that's already a passion of yours. You should be looking to be doing other things. So CVU is providing an opportunity for students to broaden their experiences and explore new activities, topics, and skills. If you open the catalog right now and you look for things you already love, you will probably have trouble finding 5 sessions in the morning and the afternoon. I know, and I am a very curious person, I could not find 5 topics in the morning and afternoon sessions that are things I already have a passion about and love. However, if you open the catalog like our friend Ted Lasso, with an open mind and with a curious mind, you will find a bunch of things that are things that you are interested in and that you will, I believe, enjoy learning more about. So you really want to think about the word interested as not just meaning something you're already passionate about. So how do I maximize the chance of getting one of my 5 choices? And you see the note here, beware the asterisk. We went through in the catalog, and anywhere that we identified the 7 or 8, I think it is, maybe 10, very most popular sessions that had a high response rate in our initial survey back in November. Those are the sessions that lots of kids are trying to get into. If you put down all 5 of your sessions, and they are all things that have asterisks in them, the probability that you get one of them is significantly lower than if you choose 1 or 2 of those high interest areas, the ones that you're most interested in, and then choose 2 or 3 of the other sessions that are not that super high interest. If you kind of approach it that way, you will have, and we've run a bunch of models over and over, you will have a very good chance of getting one of your 5 top choices if you choose 2 or 3 of the asterisk ones and then 2 or 3 of the non-asterisk sheets. And so in order to do that, I am strongly recommending you use this planning sheet. This planning sheet was also emailed to you, and there are paper copies around the building. And you'll see here that we have the morning session, and there's a column which is just sessions I'm interested in. So this is not in any order, just going through the catalog and noting down, here are sessions that have some kind of interest for me. And if they have asterisks, put an asterisk here in the asterisk column. And then do that for the afternoon session and for the full day session. Then you'll go and take 5 of these choices and put them here in your order of preference. So here is a sample planning sheet that what your planning sheet might look like after the fact. So this person under morning said they were interested in screen printing, dance exploration, poker, game programming, real world innovation, mazes and labyrinths, yoga and service, exploring Vermont's nature, and linguistics. Of those sessions, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them were asterisks. And this person then chose their 5 from this list, and only 2 of their 5 are asterisks and 3 are not. And then the same thing was done here in the afternoon, and then they chose 3 full day sessions that they were also interested in. This person has laid out their planning and their planning sheet in a way that I think is going to make them successful in getting one of these 5 sessions in the morning and one of these 5 sessions in the afternoon. So that's kind of the process that I'm envisioning being useful for kids and being successful. And lastly, some timetable and links. So none of your responses are going to have a date stamp on them, which means that it does not matter if you click submit at 10:27 this morning or at Thursday afternoon at 2:45. It does not matter when they get handed in, so do not rush through this process. The deadline to get them in is this Friday, the 16th at 3:30 p.m. At that point, we're going to pull all the data and begin running it through this program we built to try to schedule kids. So you need to have your information in there by Friday at 3:30. That's an important deadline, but just to be really clear, that there's no timestamp being collected. So when you send your form in, does not have any effect on which sessions you get. Our goal is for students to have their RISE schedules back into your hands by Friday, March 15th. And if there are any hiccups or reminders or things you need to get that need to go out to all students, watch for emails from that address, the cvurise@cvsdvt.org. If you are like myself and you are trying to think of how could you game the system, how can I, if there's a program doing this and not a person, how can I fill out my form to maximize my chance of getting things I want? I want to explicitly say we've thought of some of those things, and I want to tell you that if you put down, let's go back here, and if this person here really wanted screen printing, and they put down screen printing for all 5 of their choices, that is going to pretty much automatically get them booted out of the system, and they'll be scheduled after everybody else is scheduled. So please do not try to figure out a way to skirt the system to get what you want, because our goal is that every kid get into sessions that they're genuinely interested in. And we've done some thinking about, because I am fairly immature, we've done some thinking about how will kids try to skirt this system and kind of game the whole thing to get what they want. And we have some systems in place. Should you be like me and try to do that, which we would hope you do not do. Be better than me, I guess, is the message. So this slideshow was emailed out to you, and you've got all these links, and I think that is it. I will be going to the library with my advisory in a few minutes. You've got about 10 minutes left in advisory to look through the catalog, get a planning sheet printed out, and begin thinking about what you want to do on May 30th. Thank you very much, CVU. You rock.